Good morning. Hi, I'm Linda. I'm your healing partner. My shirt says, Love yourself first. That's usually the last thing we figure out, especially if we're on a weight loss journey. We're usually trying to pound ourselves into oblivion, run ourselves to death, work out ourselves to death, starve ourselves to death. Not this time. This time we're going to love ourselves to life. When I was in college back in California, too long ago to count, I had a therapist. God bless him. I told him a little bit of my backstory, how I'd grown up with alcoholic parents, how there wasn't enough to eat, I experienced sexual abuse, a bunch of stuff like that. He said, It's a wonder you're not as big as a house. That kind of stunned me. Actually, I was quite thin in those days, much thinner than I am now. How much I weighed doesn't matter. What matters is how I got to today and what made the difference, and how I've recently lost 30 pounds and what all that entails. I'm not done yet. I'm on my way down, as many of us are. But we're going to do this together if you're willing. I call this inner kid keto. The inner child is a huge part of my recovery. This little baby doll even has a magnet pacifier. Isn't that cute? Found it on Amazon. They have lots of little cute little dolls, and you can pick out one that looks a lot like you. Actually, I got this for myself for Christmas this year. I call her Little Linda because I'm Linda. And she's the beginning of me learning to love myself at a deeper level. A deeper level. How could I starve this little baby? How could I not love this little baby? So that's what we're going to talk about. A lot of little feelings, a little nuances that seem to have not a damn thing to do with overweight. I don't have to talk to you and tell you the health risks, the self-esteem risks, the marginalization, but I'm going to talk to you about the loneliness. I think overweight people are some of the loneliest people on the planet. Oh, there may be drug addicts and alcoholics who also have that. We use food as a drug. Those of us with this issue actually use food as a drug. The sugar rush, the carb high, all of those things feed the want mores, and then we have some more, and then we have some more, and then we have some more, and then we have too much. And we have no idea how much is enough. I'm going to sneeze. You know what? I'm probably going to leave it in here because sneezing is a natural thing. Maybe sneeze on the truth, okay? I made a logo. I'm going to bring it down and let you see it carefully. Inner Kid Keto, feed yourself love first. This is the inner child feeding love. I even had it put on a cup. You want to get a cup? Don't have to. Don't need the equivalent. Just need the awareness and the decision and the willingness to risk loving yourself first. Before we go to the fridge or the cupboard or the candy store, there's usually a hole. There's usually a hole in our feelings at that moment. And we're trying to fill that hole with something. I know you know what I'm talking about. or you wouldn't even be here. You would have already clicked off. Welcome to the I get it department. I get it. Put my little picture back up. First thing I want to say is don't shame me. This is not a shame game. This is not a blame game. This is not a game. Look into my eyes. To my eyes, I see you. I love you. I know you. I am you. What we have in common is a core fear of I'm not enough. Guess what? That's a lie. I've heard that saying, God doesn't make junk. You are exactly enough. And so am I. We are enough. You are enough. You do enough. You feel enough. You give enough. You care enough. There's probably been some people in life over the years, especially those primary years, those growing up years, that did what I call brain dirting. Not brainwashing, but brain dirting. Putting negative images, negative sayings, negative feelings into your core brain unit. You know, children are in a state of hypnosis from the age of 0 to 5. That's how we learn language so fast, life skills, culture, community, all kinds of things. So if you're in hypnosis for 5 years, in your formative years, and someone says, you're dumb, you can't do that, take care of my needs. You say, okay, I'll do it. Take a moment to close your eyes and remember what it was like to be that little child, the vulnerable little kid who was in a state of hypnosis. Hypnosis serves. It's a survival mechanism. For little kids, it's how we quickly get on board and survive on planet Earth. But if those who programmed us gave us crummy messages, garbage in, garbage out. And what do? We eat garbage in, and then our body messes up. Probably if you're in this space with me right now, you may have some health issues, you may have some self-esteem issues, you may have some even financial issues, love issues. There's a lot of ways not feeling good enough can show up in a person's life. If you start to squirm, that's okay. I won't push this further, but you're probably nodding and not smiling, nodding like, oh crap. There's some truth to this. The message we want to do here is don't shame me. Don't shame me, because I got hardwired, brain dirted to feel not good enough in that program. Stop that. We're turning the corner on that. We're coming back to now. Today is the day. Today is the day. I don't care if you got it late. I'm 76. I got it late. Okay? Whenever you get it, you get it. Thank the Lord you got it. I've been on a healing journey since I was 16. I have 60 years of some kind of recovery with counselors, therapists, body workers, Reiki masters, polarity. I can go on. Rolfing, inner child, 12-step groups, all of it. I have a master's degree in recovery. If they were to give out PhDs in recovery, I've probably got 3 of them. And still, at 76, working on healing the part of me that wants to overeat when I'm upset. How often do I get upset? I'm human, probably several times a day. How about you? You get upset several times a day? Feel anxious several times a day? I'm having some magnets printed that say, this refrigerator contains food. Find love elsewhere. That's what this particular YouTube channel is designed to do, to help you find love elsewhere. Right here, right now, inside of you. So without any further introduction at this point, I'd like you to close your eyes and just take a breath. If you have a pet to hold or a child to hold or anything, that's okay. But right now, it's your moment. Right here, right now. I'm going to make a little prayer. This prayer is part of my toolkit. Hey God, it's me. I don't know what else to do. I'm at the end of my rope and about to fall off. But somehow this Linda is on my screen and she's telling me you care and that you're going to help me not fall off. You're going to help me climb back into wholeness, self-esteem, release shame, gain confidence. Feel my feelings in a healthy way and not stuff them with junk, whether it's sugar, carbs, alcohol, pot, cigarettes, drugs, caffeine. I hear she's telling me, you're going to help me with this. I'm going to let you. I have nothing else to lose. I'm going to let you help me. Why not? I've tried everything else. I really already gave up years ago. I've already surrendered to, I'm stuck with this. But Linda tells me there's hope. Linda tells me you can turn back from the most extreme stories. God, I have an extreme story. You've watched it. You know it. There's hope for me. Linda says there's hope for even me. So she's asking me to come back here every day for another day of self-love, another day of remembering we can put a new program in that subconscious mind. We can put a new light on this journey towards wholeness. That one day at a time there is hope for me. Believe it or not, Linda believes in me. And she tells me you believe in me. I'm going to dare one more time, at least today, to believe in me. I'm breathing in your belief in me. I'm releasing all the fear that I've held for so long. I'm breathing in your love for me, God, higher power, big man in the sky, I don't care. Whatever you really are, whatever it is that has activated my life, whatever that magical, mysterious force is, I don't have to define you. I'm just connecting to you, even if it's my own soul, even if it's my own higher power, my own brilliant mind, whatever it is in me, I surrender and I accept this holy moment. Thank you, God. So Linda has been guided to do a series of Inner Kid Keto programs. One a day, day after day, every day, 7 days a week. And she's numbering them. This is Inner Kid Keto 1. You're at the beginning. I'm at the beginning. Stay tuned for Inner Keto 2. Just showing up is magic. Just being here is enough. If you want to take another step, you can open your eyes. If you want to take any other step between this message and the next one, you might get a journal and some art supplies. It could be crayons, watercolors, chalk, whatever. We're going to do some non-dominant hand work. We're going to do some non-dominant handwriting. We're going to feel some feelings. You could have those ready from time to time. I'm not going to ask you to step on the scale. I'm not going to ask you to throw out your clothes. I'm not going to ask you to empty your cupboards. I'm just going to ask you to love yourself. If today you've already done one good thing for loving yourself, you sat through this so far 17-minute message. If you can anchor it with a hug, put one hand on your top shoulder under your other armpit and squeeze in and say to yourself, I, little Linda, love you. I love you, my inner child. I love you. And really feel that hug. And then when you've done that for a while, maybe you rock a little. Shift sides. Put the other shoulder and the other armpit. Hug yourself. And I want you to experience it as the receiver of the hug. Not the giver, but the receiver of the hug. And notice if you're anxious, if you can barely breathe, if you're terrified when you're being hugged by your own self. If that's the case, that's a clue. You have been taught to fear your own energy. Honestly, I'm feeling that fear in my own energy. The part of a person that would kill themselves would be the part that's so detached that they fear their own hug. I'm not suicidal, but some of you may be. Please don't kill yourself on my watch. Please don't. But just notice that your journey is going to take some time to learn to feel safe in your own hug. Okay, I'm going to bring my arms down and look once more into the camera, real close, smile at you. Congratulations. You got through this today. You got through life all these years to the day, to this very message. Good job. Good for you. You're already a winner. Whatever got you to pull it together to have a camera or a phone or a TV or time or safety to sit and watch a 20-minute video with that woman, Linda, and listen and take in some of it. Good for you. You're winning. You're turning the corner on that pain. We are turning that corner on the pain together. Now, I promise you have all kinds of plans as we develop this channel. We're going to have some feelings coaches, because it is a feeling story. I'm going to have recipes for how to get through some of the hard times. All kinds of fun things are in the backside of what you just started now. So for now, you did the most important thing. You showed up. As they say at Dr. Bob's house, back in Akron, Ohio, where AA started, when you knock on the door, they say, welcome home. I want to say welcome home to you. Welcome back to your holy, blessed self. Welcome back to sanity, to the beginning, to the inner child, to the part of you that was so innocent, so fragile, but who has survived all these years with all that trauma and drama. Whoops, there goes the binky. Welcome home. Welcome home, little one. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.